Hi, this is the Peaceful Prepper, and today I have a quick tip about emergency water storage in your refrigerator. My last video was about how to deal with refrigerated and frozen food during a power outage. I put the link below. And Brian Blues again had some excellent points and suggestions in the comments of that video and inspired me to share these tips. You can store emergency water in your refrigerator and freezer. It'll help stabilize the temperature by minimizing the amount of dead air in the fridge and freezer, provide another place to store emergency water, and help the refrigerator maintain a cold temperature for longer during a power outage. So it's really a win-win-win. If you're having a party, brought home lots of groceries, somehow got sent home with all the leftovers from Thanksgiving, and need the space in your freezer or refrigerator, just take the water out and put it back in as room opens up. You can see I don't have a large freezer, but I was able to put about 2 gallons of water in it today. You may notice the freezer thermometer that I talked about in my last video in the front is registering way warmer than it should. I put the room temperature water, and it's a pretty hot day, directly in the freezer rather than letting it cool down in the refrigerator, and then kept the door open while I took pictures. So it should go down pretty quickly now that it's closed and I'm leaving it alone. Another bonus is water in the freezer, and to a lesser extent in the fridge, shouldn't need to be rotated as frequently. The cold will inhibit bacteria growth. If, like me, you have a pretty small freezer and fairly small coolers that you might use a variety of bottle sizes, and especially smaller bottles. They'll fill in spaces more easily than large ones for both the fridge and freezer and in a cooler if you're using it for that. You can see I have one 2-liter bottle on the left, but the rest are 1-liter bottles and smaller. A couple of warnings. Plastic bottles that go through lots of temperature changes often don't last as long. So if you're moving the bottles in and out of the freezer, when you rotate your water, check the bottle and see if it needs to be changed. It could be deteriorating faster than if it was stored at a stable temperature. Only fill bottles that are going in the freezer to about 3/4 full or even less. Use your discretion. But when the water will expand as it becomes ice, and the bottle could crack. So you don't want to have a full bottle. It was also pointed out to me that the chlorine in tap water continues to help inhibit bacteria growth, or it can. If you have a filter at home that you use to remove the chlorine taste from your tap water, use the straight tap water, not the filtered water, for your emergency water supply, because that little bit of chlorine can be a benefit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this quick tip has been helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Feedback is always appreciated. Be safe, be happy.